Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, beloved beings of the white flame of pure spirit. Today we have a powerful 2222 gateway, and we are on the 10th and last day of 10 galactic activation portal days in a row with Keen 155 Blue Crystal Eagle. With these intense energetics flowing in, we had a big spike of white light on the Schumann charts at an amplitude of 29 hertz, and Pachamama received a massive activation today with a magnitude 6.7 earthquake in Panama, Central America, at 11:57 UTC. A 888 portal is open today to connect all starseeds through the Lion's Gate portal with our royal lions of our star nation of Lyran descent. With every action or reaction manifests consequences, good, bad, right, or wrong. Every effect of every action is a continuation of a sequence of events from the very first moment of separation as all energies unfold unto itself. Everything is a double-edged sword. What we call reality is what we consciously choose to focus on and what the mind gives meaning to. To have a positive and meaningful experience in life, we must take full responsibility for our thoughts, words, and actions, and we must accept the consequences of our actions and attention. There is a Zen Buddhist saying, "Inch, time, foot, gem." Each moment is worth more than a priceless gem, for each moment is eternity. This is eternity. And we have the opportunity in this now to express and act any way we choose. Each choice either brings us closer to God or further from God. If we choose from love, we feel the closeness with Source. If we make a choice from fear, we feel the separation. In truth, there is no separation, for all things are connected by the energetic quantum field, or hologram. Although what we experience with our five senses is a simulation, there is great beauty in this. The great sage Krishnamurti would teach that God is the great beauty and the great sordidness, or we can say both the light and the dark. The I Am presence is the balance, the hinge between the two extremes. On one end is extreme alertness, and the other is extreme calmness, and many levels in between, and the still center in the middle. This is the original sin, the sine wave that caused the simulation of separation and suffering. We are navigating in between the two worlds of emptiness and form, the physical and the non-physical, heaven and earth. The quanta fluctuates between the two shores, and the I Am presence is in the middle path, the path of the Buddha mind of pure awareness. As we have said in the past, there is nothing to attain other than the self-realization of our true nature. We call the original mind in the prime state of not two. All beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas, but the matrix is tricky and sticky. It makes you believe that you are less than divine and perfect, and then it continually gives you stimuli to stick you to that belief system with consistent confirmation of the duality of greater than and less than. The two false faces of the little mind or small ego. We can say self-importance or self-pity. The true self is beyond all concepts. Never forget. Nothing is as it seems, nor is it otherwise. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 4 degrees 53 minutes Virgo. The sun is at 27 degrees 39 minutes Libra. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 28 degrees Libra. A man in deep gloom. Unnoticed, angels come to his help. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 5 degrees Virgo. a man becoming aware of nature spirits and normally unseen spiritual energies, from astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Roberto Nunez. The Matrix is failing the system and technology. Eclipse season hasn't even started. Ground connection to stabilize your light pillar to receive DNA activations with ease. Energy is full of love, and if you don't feel it, clear out any energy that blocks you from receiving. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Anna Maria Shekina. There is such a beautiful, beautiful shift happening right now. A pure divine light that wishes to open up our inner beauty. Stay present and breathe. Allow the energies to open up your sacred heart and fill it with divine beauty of innocence. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. Strong rebirth energies are surrounding you. Feel all you've shifted, healed, matured, accomplished, and become in recent years. Take this time to express gratitude to yourself and to the universe. As you are transitioning step by step into your new self, you may experience doubts, too good to be true feelings, as if the energy was carrying you somewhere but you were not even sure it's really happening. It is. The eclipse season opens October 25th, and this will take you even further on your journey, if that's possible. Feel the beauty and magic of your transformation so far. You are so powerful. You can be proud of yourself. The universe is guiding you into shining your light to the fullest, because this is exactly how the world needs you. Allow. From SophieGregoire.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Juan Jose Vallejo Cívicos. Humans were not created to suffer. Suffering is the consequence of disregarding the universal spirit within. Humanity now overcomes suffering by integrating the multidimensional intelligence in the global reality. Nobody wants to feel a burning iron on the skin. Suffering is totally unnecessary when humanity becomes globally conscious of the universal quantum connection of our sovereign noble souls and universal free spirit. The fall from the universal light meant suffering. The reverse connection to recover the universal timelines of master creation means transcending through dark clouds or layers of suffering imprinted on the Akashic memories until we gain altitude and fly again over those layers of suffering, being detached from the global reality of humankind. From Divine Angel of the Light, Blue Rose Oracles. The baseline frequencies of Gaia are rising as a crescendo of energetic wavelengths, which are crystalline and plasma light waves, are entering into the quantum fields of our holographic blueprint. The waves of plasma frequencies are sitting through the old grid frameworks which supported and upheld the old timelines and collective planetary experience through the lens of a slower dimensional vibratory bandwidth, whereby the fractal baseline coding of this holographic layer was anchored through the planetary chakra gateway systems, which we as the collective were also attuned and aligned to at a vibratory level. The crystalline wave frequencies are dislodging and revealing the carbonized patterns and templates within the physical vessel, which were the drivers for our physical and energetic connection within the old bandwidths to both the planetary grids and the collective quantum field. As we move into the current eclipse gateway, the rotational spin of the planetary grids is accelerating, creating a loosening of the old holographic layers, which is affecting the reality layers of our dimensional experience in the present collective experience template. The dissolving, crumbling, and clearing of matrices, grids, and timelines, which are rooted in old dimensional bandwidths as the vibratory baseline of Gaia's heart field increases, is apparent as each structure, paradigm, soul group, and collective template upholding the old infrastructures and paradigms is no longer able to sustain the old vibrations, ways of being, creating, and existing. versions of ourselves encoded into the previous slower dimensional timelines and grid circuitry, grid keepers, grid architects, timeline anchors, dream weavers, are now releasing the fractal codes and templates which we have been holding and being guided to expand into the new wavelengths without the expectations and navigational tools we have previously utilized to build new grids, paradigms, and timelines. The transition from how we previously co-created, built, and anchored within the old matrices to flowing, weaving, and playing in the new faster dimensional bandwidths without a map or vision, just allowing and receiving as you're occurring across all layers of our holographic blueprint. The chakra system is fully upgrading as more of the wider chakra systems come online. This is occurring through the spinal column initially, and then each chakra is slowly activating and aligning with the planetary chakra system, which is upgrading into faster dimensional rotational octaves and frequencies. The plasma body is merging with the crystalline body as we transition from the old carbon-based data and encoded fractal patterns within the old physical templates into crystalline cosmic templates which support the physical body to anchor and hold more of our divine essence and presence via the embodiment process. Key observations: bodily exhaustion as we integrate the faster energy waves through the cells and release any slower, denser patterns. Water releasing is key here. I've been observing water as the primary way to release these old, denser cellular memories and patterns, crying, urinating, sweating, and craving salt baths. Spinal column infused with golden light waves and becoming a rod, receptor, solar connector for the continued plasma waves and solar activation keys coming into the planetary field via the central sun. Chakra upgrades and moving through each chakra to release the ancestral and incarnational survival drivers connected via the chakras to the collective survival imprints with the old grid matrices. Emotional healing and clearing as old versions of ourselves from the present and past lifetimes are revealing the gifts and blocks which have been essential threads within the fabric of our current now experience. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Athens, October 20th, 2022. Twin Flames Energy Update. True Love. Never before has it been so easy to access and interact with the parallel aspects of the Twin Flames presence. We have been working on healing and restoring the main Twin Flame aspect of its circuit, as it was the main one holding the reasons of imbalance and separation of the totality of their entity. Now a whole new multidimensional restoration has become possible, meaning the full recalibration and restoration on all the twin flame aspects in all realms. This is something that finally can now begin to be lived in physical reality. Message: grace from heaven has been given to all. What this means is that those who ask for it receive it immediately. This can only take place through free choice. Once grace is received and the individual is ready, only then a whole redirection on all levels of one's being and the twin flame union can begin. This redirection naturally leads to a new upgraded soul plan. This process can only be done via divine intelligence and providence, and in a very specific way which the human mind is limited to fully access or understand for now. This is why trust in the self is needed at this point. The reception of a full multidimensional recalibration and restoration can bring big changes in one's life. This is why one needs to be ready and have enough stability and grounding before this process begins. Once one is ready to proceed, then certain steps of integration and embodiment through events and circumstances that can be quite unexpected begin to be taken. When we deal with energies from heaven, it is most certain that we cannot figure out the way of action and the amount of information included for the recalibration and the restoration to take place effectively. So for a while one could be in the dark. Again, trust is needed. Once enough circuits have been recalibrated, restored, and unified again, then the energy of true love can be felt and experienced again in the inner circuits and their flows, and at the same time in the physical and external reality too. Then the twin flames can actually begin experiencing reunion between them in full flow and understanding many things, all the hows and whys about themselves, their story, nature, and purpose that was previously non-visible. This means that the presence of truth and remembrance can then be flooding their systems, and they can be taking their own identity and being back, and this is huge, because this will be the actual DNA activation at all levels. This energy of love is what we call union with Source, our inner source. It is the living force that creates life and worlds. This is mana from heaven. It carries a different kind of quality in it, and it has nothing to do with love as usually understood in human terms. Collectively, this is a new chapter in human evolution. This is love and wisdom as one. This is divine kundalini. This is free energy. This is our biggest blessing. Blessings of true love, Erini. And from divine consorts of the light, Suryananda and Ayed, the great central sun, together with the violet flame sun and timelines, stargates, for after death through accident, shift, and triple download, having within a metamorphosis and major epiphany released onto Gaia and inhabitants, 20th of October, 2022. This is unprecedented, with Father and Divine Mother and the Elohim from the great central sun. From the great central sun, Akashic records. Stargates. There are innumerable stargates in the ether which act as transitions from Gaia direct to the great central sun, direct to stars and worlds beyond the great central sun. One of the roles the violet flame sun has is assisting those on Gaia after accidents, whilst also for those leaving Gaia by natural means. In this shift and triple download as described above, we are looking at the stargates where people on Gaia are accompanied after death, whether through accidents, vast numbers at once, and through deaths in conflicts such as wars and natural disasters. In essence, all deaths not due to illness in other worlds. All who exit Gaia journey through vast numbers of stargates, having different roles and paths as they assist the departing person leaving Gaia. Note, stargates are not accessible for those not of light. We are not looking at how they leave Gaia. Stargates are impenetrable to beings not of light. These stargates are vast, immeasurable, large enough to encompass hundreds of thousands of departing souls leaving Gaia at any one time. Thus those from the great central sun, the omnipresent, omnipotent power of creation, existence itself, will be accompanied by archangels, angels, some of the Elohim, deities, and masters, who accompany them within a specific stargate in the etheric, which leads directly to their origin home, whilst for starseeds and galactics whose origins are from stars and other worlds beyond the great central sun, again archangels, angels, some of the Elohim, deities, and masters, enter into the appropriate stargates in the ether safely, accompanying those after death to their homes of origins in the non-physical, of stars and other worlds within stargates for that specific destination. None are left unaccompanied. Thus there are innumerable stargates whose role and paths of service act as transition stargates after the death of physical lives on Gaia. Some of these stargates acting as transition stargates after accidents, natural disasters, and wars and conflicts, have the violet flame within. This is one of the roles of the violet flame sun, assisting those on Gaia after accidents. Note the violet flame sun also assists those exiting Gaia through death under natural means. The violet flame sun has aligned to and with innumerable stargates from the great central sun, whom act as transitions between Gaia and into the great central sun. When vast numbers die, they will be accompanied in specific stargates for these purposes. timelines aligned and connected to stargates, differ in range and size. Thus a wide range of stargates and timelines carry out these roles together, acting as a safe and secure transition after Gaia to worlds beyond Gaia. The different stargates and timelines working together have their specific vibrations and frequencies in the etheric, accessible to all countries on Gaia. The activations have been released to inhabitants on Gaia and thus will filter into those who are receptive. Sharing on stargates is one of Ayed and Suryananda's roles on the great central sun in creation, which has waited till now as we have begun to diversify our roles. Father looked in on our session, began remaining till the end. Ayed and Suryananda will share further on stargates and timelines. Exiting Gaia after death has long been something questioned as the physical form ceases. Thus having these confirmations is beautiful and profound. There were tremendous energies which had been taking place yesterday on the 19th of October, leading to the buildup of this shift and triple download. In essence, it helps to give the longed for the understanding of the great central sun and creation. And from divine sis star of the light, Aurora ray, Mother Gaia awakes. Female energy empowers us all. Threatened by destruction caused by disharmony and misbalance through male domination during the history of Earth, this time, here and now, is about the ascension of Gaia, the mother of the universe, the female presence and energy that nurtures everything. Planet Earth is shifting in dimensional frequency with all its sentient life that is able to raise their vibrational frequency and expand their conscious awareness from the 3D matrix system up to 5D, the reality of heaven on earth. While the goddess energy has remained dormant and we've misunderstood and underestimated its power, the male energy has been overworking, dominating with its tight fist. No one has benefited from this, neither woman nor man. Our whole system, our old order is built upon this philosophy, and its flaws are now evident. A new age is awaiting, and for it we must allow feminine energy to express itself. Once we start awakening and remembering her, through acknowledging her function, her importance, and her creation, we start to honor, respect, and love the female goddess truthfully and unconditionally. Through this knowing, we awaken the goddess each within ourselves and bring her back into our consciousness and hearts. This is how we find balance of our feminine and masculine polarities to become whole in ourselves once again, like yin and yang, cold and warm, ice and fire. The key to ascension is love, pure unconditional love. The source of this love is the sacred divine female goddess energy. You gain access to this goddess power through loving her, nourishing her, respecting her, and honoring her. She is the goddess within yourself, regardless of your gender. Allow yourself to feel it without shame. Listen to her needs and wishes. This is of utmost importance in these times where we have forgotten that our creation evolved out of love of the female mother goddess Gaia. Every single creature that walks this earth owes the gift of life to her. Sophia Gaia, who gave up her being as a great eon and did not only embody the earth, but also incarnated and lived on it to teach, to guide, to create, and to love, always embodying the divine feminine goddess principle repeatedly. Male is the keeper of life. He is the savior, he is the light, the knight who will protect the life within you. Female is the life-giving force, the creator. She represents love in every one of us. Goddess is you. To shine in this energy is to ignite the spark of life within you, to light up and to live in a state of radiant joy, to allow your inner light to be present always, to see the beauty in others. Keep this nurturing goddess energy alive and spreading within yourself. A goddess is centered. She knows her true self. She understands her strengths and harnesses her vulnerabilities. Because she is connected to her essence, taking a pause before answering to her calling. She doesn't react, she responds, and when she does, the answer is clear and strong. She has great power, but she doesn't use it unwisely. She knows when to make use of it and when to rest. Goddess energy has limitless compassion, with an innate ability to protect and care, serving others with her wisdom, and her ability to show us our own inner knowledge. She is deeply rooted to the spirit of nature and is comfortable with the change and evolvement of the seasons of life, knowing how to always maintain her inner connection above all else. She lives according to her divine goddess truth, which because of her connection with nature and earth is aligned with the universal laws. That's why she reminds us how not to be afraid and to let our feelings come through. Emotions reflect the guidance system that was installed in you by divine intelligence. They will guide you towards your true self, to your full expression. It is the language of your soul. Do not block them. Allow it. Let the divine female energy flow freely through your entire being. Leave all thoughts of judgment behind and open your heart to truth. Balance your polarities of male and female aspects to become whole once again. This is the real twin flame you must pay attention to. The adventure of love cannot be fully lived unless both aspects, both energies are in balance. Everything is within as it is without, as inside so outside. When the two become one, the kingdom of God will come. And remember, you are not alone. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. Aho! Divine blessings to all. Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from thegalacticfederation.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. Gene Key 50, October 20th, 2022 through October 24th, 2022. Corruption, equilibrium, harmony. No single gene key can be truly understood without an understanding of all the other gene keys, which is why it is so important to come to know the essence of each one. A single molecule of DNA contains every one of the 64 gifts in archetypal chemical form, so every one of them also has a resonance within your being at some level. It is interesting to note the relationship between the 50th gift of equilibrium and the 59th gift of intimacy. In a certain sense, one could say that the 50th gift holds the blueprint of equilibrium, whilst the 59th implements it. You can also follow this connection into the shadow consciousness to find the deep connection between the 59th shadow of dishonesty and the 50th shadow of corruption. Intimacy is the key to manifesting equilibrium in the world. Intimacy in this context refers to honesty in interaction with others. The vital role of honesty is to create a clean group aura in which all hidden agendas are laid on the table. Without this, no true equilibrium can ever be reached. The 64 Ways. And from the I Ching, the classic book of change, hexagram 50, the cauldron. Gentle wood fuels the fire above, brewing magic in a good way by feeding the fire with the highest intent. Harmony is rapturous clarity. Equilibrium is light intuition. Corruption is desired unease. Passionate intention. The superior man maintains his correctness in every situation to secure the appointment of heaven. Everything that happens to us is for our higher benefit. We're here to learn to live with equanimity. Even shock has the capacity to lift us with grace to another level of consciousness. As our equanimity, our equilibrium becomes truly stable, we become unshakable. We become truly peaceful. Our life opens up to a higher reality, a harmony that lies hidden from view, but that's communicated continuously to us from every cell within our DNA. As this harmony expands inside us, we begin to function through our higher bodies. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Clearings are finishing so you can attune with your life purpose. To begin investing in this path is required becoming fully independent from external energies. You are now rising into love of self, healed and becoming whole. It's easier to get grounded and centered into the body in this oneness field. Now you are strong, prepared, and ready for these changes and upgrades to align your life with visions. These upgrades are revealing the light of God you carry. You've begun a new family lineage of love, unity, abundance, support, and pleasure. This will be passed on to your children and future generations. Moving forward, these upgrades will continue until complete in yourself and your family lineage. In Jesus Christus' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn, Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury in Libra opposite Chiron retrograde in Aries. Venus in Libra square Pluto in Capricorn. Mercury has been dancing with Chiron since the beginning of September. It's been one sidestep after another, a graceful pattern of avoidance because no one wants to have that conversation. But now we need to talk about or think about issues that are difficult or painful so that we can start to heal. We may lean towards questions like, are you with me or against me, staying or leaving? But there may be a middle way, a surprising remedy that eases pain on both sides or fixes the inner divide. Keep the communication coming. The Venus-Pluto connection also tells us that there are unpleasant feelings below the surface. Jealousy, envy, possessiveness, control issues, money matters, and power dynamics in relationships could cast a shadow that cannot be ignored. Change can be uncomfortable sometimes, but it brings us closer together in the end. Get down to the bare bones of it. Acknowledge insecurities. Truth brings peace. Love banishes fear. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Zolkeen Times, Keen 155, Blue, Crystal, Eagle. Crystal is a name for the number 12, and its keywords are dedication, cooperation, and universalize. So it's the 12th day of the Yellow Seed Wave spell, and the last portal day of the 10 we had in a row. The 12th day is all about getting together and cooperating with one another. Think of it like a barn-raising day when all your neighbors come over to help. Many hands make light work, and so much can be accomplished when working together. Join in a group activity today and take a break from being a lone wolf. After all, humans are social creatures, and we are designed to function in packs. The number 12 symbolizes community, and these days are great for partying. Today is Blue Eagle, which represents creativity, mind, and vision. Eagle is good at showing you the whole picture. The eagle steps back, or rather flies high, in order to have a better perspective. This facilitates visions, which in turn inspires creativity. Eagle also shows us to be creative about problem solving. The best thing about today is that the combo of number and day make it perfect for having a vision communally or visualizing community. The time is right for us to see the bigger picture together. Not only do many hands make light work, but many heads are better than one. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Crystal Eagle, 12 Maine, Keen 155, 20th of October 2022. Creating our future vision. 2010-2022 equal 21222 equal 216 equal 27 equal 9. Day codes 20 The Awakening, Clear Vision. 2 Twins, Partners, Cooperation, Alliances. 9 Completion, Destiny, Service, Humanity, Divinity, Grace. Month year codes 10 Manifestation, Authority, Power. 1 New Beginnings, Original, Leader. 2 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 7 Mystic, Magic, Solitude, Spiritual, Initiation. 20 22 Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 155 equal 11, 11 Portal Gate. Galactic Activation Portal Day on Keen 155 equal 11 with a 2010 Awakening Code for New Beginnings. The last galactic spin of Keen 155 occurred 9 months ago on the 2nd of February 2022, which was the 22-2-22 portal, the entrance gate to 5D Earth. Today, our 2010 coding invites us to look at the big picture, the completion of our quest as we walk through this Ascension gate. Recap of this 5D doorway, 22-2-22 triple portal to 5D. The last of 10 successive gap days falls on a 22-2-22 building new Earth portal. The gateway 5 times 2 marks the entrance to the new 5D time through this Aquarius new moon water tiger year. Shake off your troubles and walk boldly through this gate. As we finish our gap journey, closing another cycle, we begin anew. We have reached the top of the Omega Gap ladder, and we are now ready to progress one steady square at a time as we continue our growth cycle. Are you ready to ascend to a new state of 5D being? Day 12 in the yellow seed wave spell of awakening, flowering, new beginnings, ripening, opening to more light, and blossoming into our highest potential. Today we are coming together as community to share our visions of the best picture with others, seeding our highest potential timelines. Tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. The crystal tone 12 is the highest level of the mind, the mental realm. The other two mental tones are tone 4, self-existing, and tone 8, galactic. Yesterday we focused on dissolving and releasing any residual emotions and fears in order to liberate our magic and our dreams through the space and freedom engendered by the spectral phase of disillusion and release. New space is created for something new to emerge, our new visions. At the crystal level of mind, we have the capacity to cooperate or operate with other minds. Just as a crystal can be programmed, so too can we program our minds on this day. So focus on the crystal clarity of our minds today through the power of cooperation with others. Share your visions, share your ideas, and share your solutions. A day of greater connection to each other through our precious hearts and to Mother Gaia. Today is a fabulous day to connect and play with our crystal allies. Particular Lemurian seed quartz, crystal balls, and scrying implements, Akashic reading, or even quantum jumping, as the eagle provides a brilliant means for accessing future potentials. Today's question is, what future visions, highest timeline, am I co-creating and collectively seeding with my community? Divine blessings for projecting the most beautiful rainbows into our glorious visions of our new world. Mission accomplished. Beautiful blossoming star bliss suns, take a bow. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 155, Blue Crystal Eagle. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to create. Universalizing mind. I seal the output of vision. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of accomplishment. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and this channel, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Christine Kaufman, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you. So if you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. She has a 20% off sale until October 25th on all her beautiful works of art, so be sure to take advantage of that. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with a powerful prayer and mantra from the Summit Lighthouse. Aura Strengthening Mantra by Kuthumi. I am the light by the Ascended Master Kuthumi. Aura Strengthening Tube of Light. I am light, glowing light, radiating light, intensified light. God consumes my darkness, transmuting it into light. The day I am a focus of the central sun, flowing through me as a crystal river, a living fountain of light that can never be qualified by human thought and feeling. I am an outpost of the divine. Such darkness as has used me is swallowed up by the mighty river of light which I am. I am light. I live in light. I am light's fullest dimension. I am light's purest intention. I am light, flooding the world everywhere I move, blessing, strengthening, and conveying the purpose of the kingdom of heaven. From summitlighthouse.org. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed Friday and weekend ahead as we continue through these 22 portals into the 22 this Saturday with the powerful alignments, and into the portal of Diwali, the Hindu festival of lights, and into the new moon and the solar eclipse on the 25th. So we have a very powerful next several days into this gateway of the eclipse window. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.